I'm Dr. Bill Adams. This is No Spin Live, and do we have a show for you today? We're going to be talking about the top body transformations in 2017. There's some crazy stuff in this thing, but what's your take?
You know what? The bottom line is, the media loves sensationalism. A guy who goes from 1,200 pounds to 600 pounds, he's still 400 pounds overweight. I mean, that's sensationalism. So a lot of these stories were kind of reimaginations and just kind of the same old thing that we've heard for years and years and years. So what do we do as plastic surgeons? We make things bigger, we make things tighter, we make things smaller. So for us, a lot of these transformations are just pretty much what we see on a daily basis. But it's nice for the public to see some of the extremes of what we do, because that creates a little bit of sensationalism.
Charlie, so how many of these guys are rolling through your office?
Well, I see a lot of patients who've had weight loss surgery. They were 300 or 400 pounds overweight, and they have the gastric sleeve or gastric bypass. They come in and now they have all this redundant skin. You got to get it removed. So that's a very common scenario for most cosmetic surgery practices. Some of these other stories they're talking about, where they're transforming their bodies and their faces to look like a different person. I think that's where we as plastic surgeons have to draw the line in terms of what we deem acceptable. Because a lot of these patients are having these surgeries because of self-esteem issues. Cases where patients are having multiple procedures, then you have to start considering the fact that there may be some kind of body dysmorphia going on, and we really got to be careful about who we're operating on and what their ultimate goals are, and can we make them happy, or is there something more internally that's really bothering them that we're not going to be able to fix?
John Diaz, you're from Beverly Hills, LA. If any area in the country is going to have people that want to have crazy transformations, it's probably that area. So, I mean, what's your take on this story?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a lot of that here. And just like Dr. Pozner said and Messa said, they're asking for things that are so outside of what's normal. And there's so much education sometimes I have to do and explain to patients, listen, I'm a plastic surgeon, but at the end of the day, I'm still a doctor. And I'm here to take, my goal is to make things look natural and make things look aesthetically pleasing. It's not going to look aesthetically pleasing. It's going to look abnormal. And that's something where, like Dr. Messa said, we have to draw the line there.
Crazy body transformations. What say you?
I say this is probably one of the best weird articles I've ever read about plastic surgery. And the reason is it really runs the gamut from people who, transform their bodies on their own to people who literally have whack job operations. Whoever wrote this is fascinated by body dysmorphia and seeks to find people who do it. And I think the people who read this stuff are just as guilty. I don't know if guilty is the word, but I think they're just as interested in body dysmorphia as the patients who had the surgery.
I think we're going to wrap up, guys. You guys have had some incredible insights today, and if you would like to see more of this, you can see it on theplasticsurgerychannel.com.